You think you're reacting to the world in real time, but your brain is actually living a few seconds in the future. Right now, before you finish this sentence, your brain has already guessed what the next word might be. And most of the time, it's right, which is a little creepy and a little impressive. Here's the wild part. Your brain hates surprises. Not in a boo kind of way, but in an energy-saving way. Thinking is expensive. So instead of waiting for the world to happen and then reacting, your brain takes shortcuts. It predicts what's about to happen next and prepares you in advance. That's why you can catch a ball without calculating angles like a math genius. Your brain predicts where the ball will be and moves your hand there before you're even aware of it. If your brain waited for reality to fully update, you'd get hit in the face a lot more often. Ever walked up a staircase and missed a step? That mini heart attack you feel? That's your brain being confidently wrong. It predicted a step that didn't exist. For a split second, your brain is like, this is fine. And then reality goes, nope, boom, instant panic. Your brain does this predicting thing all day long. When you're driving, it predicts that the car in front of you won't suddenly stop. When you're talking to someone, it predicts what they're about to say. That's why interruptions happen. Your brain jumps ahead and goes, I know where this is going. And sometimes it does. And sometimes you ruin the conversation. This is also why plot twists feel so powerful. A good movie messes with your predictions. Your brain builds a story in advance, and when the movie goes in a different direction, your brain goes, wait, what? That confusion is actually your brain updating its prediction model, which is a fancy way of saying, I did not see that coming. Even your emotions are predicted. When you reach for your phone and see a notification, your brain already predicts how it will feel before you open it. That tiny rush of excitement, that's not the message. That's your brain guessing the reward. And when it's just another spam text, the disappointment hits harder because your brain got its hopes up. Ever notice how songs you love feel better right before the chorus drops? That's prediction again. Your brain knows what's coming, and the anticipation makes it more satisfying. That's also why hearing the wrong lyric can feel physically uncomfortable. Your brain predicted one thing and reality betrayed it. Your brain even predicts your own actions. When you decide to stand up, your brain starts preparing your muscles before you consciously feel like you made the decision, which raises a slightly unsettling question. If your brain acts first and tells you later, who's really in charge? This prediction system is incredibly useful. It keeps you alive, helps you move smoothly, and makes the world feel stable instead of chaotic. But it also explains why we misunderstand people so often. We don't just hear what they say, we hear what we expect them to say. And when reality doesn't match, we get confused, defensive, or awkwardly silent. It's also why habits are so hard to break. Your brain predicts tomorrow will look like yesterday. Same routine, same choices, same snacks at midnight. Change feels uncomfortable because it creates prediction errors. Your brain doesn't like being wrong. It would rather stick with familiar problems than gamble on unfamiliar solutions. But here's the cool part. You can gently hack this system. When you try something new, your brain can't rely on predictions. It has to pay attention. New routes, new skills, new conversations force your brain to update its model of the world. That's why new experiences feel more alive. Your brain is fully awake, taking notes, recalibrating. So the next time you feel stuck on autopilot, remember, your brain is just running old predictions. Shake things up a little. Do something small but unfamiliar, because every time your brain gets surprised in a good way, it learns, adapts, and grows. You're not just reacting to life, you're constantly predicting it. And maybe the future you're waiting for starts with changing what your brain expects next.